Yes.
And who the hell wants to know?
You like what you see?
Do I need to call security over here?
Stop being a punk.
What's going on, beautiful people? I am Wesley from ACONNECTIONTV.com and ACONNECTIONTV here on YouTube, the two places on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I am going to be reviewing the full season of David Makes Man. I believe it is at full season with 10 episodes because my DVR is not suggesting that another episode is coming up. So I'm going to say full season. I did a video on my YouTube channel before, and it was a very prejudged assessment of what David Makes Man was going to give us based off the first episode. And boy, was I really wrong. And I can say that I was wrong. Now, I haven't done another episode review because, you know, getting into the full season, it takes a lot of work. And what I mean by that is being someone that is from the projects, from the era of parents doing drugs in the household, from the era of being the bigger brother, from the era of being around questionable people throughout my childhood and trying to be successful in school, it kind of hit home in a lot of different ways. And so I didn't know if I wanted to continue watching it because there were a few episodes that kind of punched me in my face. And so I decided to give the entire season a go before actually coming back on YouTube to talk about it. And if you've not watched David Makes Man, and according to Wikipedia, a lot of you aren't for whatever particular reason, you need to. It is a very, very informative show, enlightening in a lot of ways to allow you to see how diverse the world is, especially in the projects. It allows you to see what life is like from a kid's perspective, at least from David's perspective. And if you're a parent, you should watch this. If you're black, you should watch this. If you're white, you should watch this. Everybody should watch this. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're trans, everybody should give David Makes Man an opportunity, a fair opportunity. Watch it from episode 1 to episode 10, and then let me know what you think. I'm really dying to know what you think, okay? Before I get all into the review, I have to do this. I want to do this. If you're not subscribed to ACONNECTIONTV, if this is your first time seeing me for whatever particular reason, I have been on YouTube since 2005. I've done over 3,000 videos, over 60 million views, yada, 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 yada. I've been doing this for a very long time. I would love for you to subscribe. Also, I've ventured away from YouTube because YouTube can be funny when they want to be. And I have my own online streaming network called ACONNECTIONTV.com, where I'm the writer, producer, actor, director, cinematographer, editor on a lot of the projects that are on there. Freaking 95% of the projects that are on there. But at this point now in the game, we are wanting for submissions of completed work. So if you have short films, cartoons, features, or anything like that that you would like to submit to be distributed through ACONNECTIONTV.com, definitely hit me up. The information is right below. Or if you want to see what I've been up to, you know, in my absence on YouTube, definitely go to ACONNECTIONTV.com. We have a YouTube corner that gives a full-length reviews and of the YouTube videos, because some of the YouTube videos that I'm going to house on ACONNECTIONTV on YouTube are going to be shorter versions. The longer versions will be on ACONNECTIONTV.com. And it'll be a great way to support creativity. We have over 50 actors, 8 writers, 2 directors, 2 editors, and it would be amazing for you to help support the cause. I'm trying to build an online streaming network that houses diversity without hesitation. And we've had some Caucasian actors, we've had some trans actresses come through. So yeah, we're trying to build on it. So your support would go a mile away. Now, I'm not going to go from episode 1 all the way up to episode 10. I'm going to talk about moments in the season that really allowed for me to see what Terrell McCraney was trying to accomplish and did accomplish with the show. So shout out to all the actors. Terrell McCraney, which I had the opportunity to actually interview on ACONNECTIONTV a couple years back. Timothy Richardson, which is a cool guy that I know and have worked with for quite some time. I see you doing your thing, brother. Keep on doing your thing. Fantastic job in episode 3, I believe it was, that you came through. And then the other actors, Achille McDowell, who plays David. I don't know, how old is he? Freaking phenomenal job. If Achille, I hope I'm saying McDowell, if he's not acknowledged through nominations of an Emmy or something like that, then oh wow, like we're really missing out. This guy is freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. I loved his performance of David. Then Elena Arenas as Gloria, the mother. Oh my God. Don't say no fucking more, boy. That scene, okay? If y'all watched it, y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all haven't watched it, that scene, episode 10, that scene between her and David, Oscar award winning, Emmy award winning, just period. And then there's another scene between Ade Chike, who plays Raiden, and McDowell, David. Oh my God, episode 8, phenomenal scene. Acting is just off the chain. Got to give a shout out to Travis Coles, he plays Miss Elijah. Got to give a shout out to the young brother Caden, who plays JG. Saren Kelly is another character played by Nathaniel. Freaking phenomenal job. Shinobi, the brother that plays Shinobi, his name is Jordan Bolger. Wow. Star Child did a great job. Logan Rosos did a great job. Then you have the parents of Nathaniel, who plays Saren. You have Jamel Atkins and Jillian Williams. They did a great job. They were the villains of the season, of the show. Then you had the guy that David was really looking up to. His character name is Sky, played by Isaiah Johnson. Did a great job. Felicia Rashad, Dr. Woods, phenomenal legend. Nick Cregan played Desmond, the Jamaican talking, patois talking villain. And then, yeah, we have some other notable mentions, but great freaking cast. So from an acting's perspective, phenomenal. Grade A. I loved it. I fell in love with the characters. Story. Let's talk about story. Let's talk about how Terrell McCraney and crew are able to pull you in a very different, artistic, visually stimulating way. Whether it's when David is sitting there in deep thought and the words that he's thinking are scribed across the screen, whether it's when David is in a daydream and the visuals change in multicolor layers and we get to see alternate versions of how he wished his life would go, or how he would see where he would see his life going, and then he's popped back into reality. From the realistic take on life in the projects, dealing with drugs and violence and sex and questioning one's sex and acquiring knowledge about other people. The story takes you from the beginning, trying to understand David, and to the end, and feeling somewhat frustrated with David, and then feeling somewhat happy with him because he finally decides to make decisions and he finally becomes a man. David makes man. There were so many moments watching this where I got teary-eyed. There were so many moments watching this where I got angry. There were so many moments watching this when I was like literally yelling at the screen. So the story is so captivating, so motivating, so encouraging that I would say watch just because of the story. So you have the actors, grade A. You have the story, grade A. The next topic that I want to tackle is production value. Now, clearly, this was a whole... Now, I want to say that they made this set up, because I don't know if this is a legit project in Miami, but I'm going to say the set design was awesome. Okay, from the school to the projects, and I commend them on everything that they accomplished. I want to say I watched the documentary where they were on set, and it was a set that was built just for David Makes Man. That's what I want to say. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. But it's on OWN. You're dealing with Terrell McCraney. You're dealing with Oprah. So the production is grade A, period. Grade A, period. Musical selections. The soundtrack for David Makes Man was great. I can't say grade A. There were moments where I was like, okay, I like the song, and then there were moments where I was like, okay, whatever. And then there were moments where it was like, oh, okay, they trying to make me cry. I get it. Okay, cool. But the music was cool. The music was cool. The last category I'll go through is whether or not you should watch it. Should you watch it? That'll be my last category. And quite honestly, yes, you should watch it. I said this earlier in the review, and I'm going to say it here. You should definitely give David Makes Man an opportunity. I don't know why the views are as low as Wikipedia reports, but give it a shot. We as a people need to find a place with an understanding of what's around us. Allowing ourselves the ability to hear, see, and feel differences and let that be okay. And this is I'm talking to myself too, because at one point I wasn't going to watch David Makes Man. At one point I was like, okay, going into the 3rd episode, I was like, I don't understand it. It's real slow. It's giving me a mediocre vibe. I was prejudging the whole thing. I was like, why am I watching this? And according to my first review, you got what you got. I was very prejudiced in watching this and just wasn't understanding where we were going with it. But toward episode 4 and 5, I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop watching it. I felt bad for Saren. I felt bad for Gloria. I felt hopeful for David. The introduction of trans characters, and then the character Star. It was like, oh, wow. Okay, everything that Rainen was going through. And then the mystery behind Shinobi. Because Shinobi really goes through an evolution in this season. Where he starts off like a jerk, okay? He starts off like a jerk, but then you care about him towards the tail end because you realize how much struggle he's had to go through in his life. And then Gloria. I did not like Gloria in the beginning. I was like, what is going on? She is like, I wasn't understanding Elena. I was like, why are we doing it this way? Like, who is she? But when she has her own episode, she gets into her own episode, and that's when I'm just like, I get her. Wow. She really cares for her kids. She really wants her kids to be successful, and there's nothing better than a parent who is driven and determined to raise their kids as best as they can with what they have to work with. And I fell in love with Gloria. Gloria deserves an Emmy nomination. I believe she deserves an Academy Award. And if not for anything else, for that scene in episode 10, where her and David were going at it, I felt that scene so bad. That scene always rips me to shreds. I literally cry like a baby when I watch that scene. So shout out to you, Miss Gloria Elena. Shout out to you, Elena Arenas. I hope I say that name right. Shout out to Akili McDowell. Shout out to Ade Chike. And shout out to Jordan Boger and Nathaniel, who plays Saren. Those are like my top favorite actors throughout the whole freaking season. Phenomenal jobs. Phenomenal jobs. I can't say any more. And I don't want to say too much, like giving away the actual show, because I literally want you to watch David Makes Man. It is very important that you do. If you go and watch it, definitely come back and leave comments and let me know what you feel about it. If you've already watched it, leave comments below this video. If you are wanting to watch more reviews, I will be doing more reviews moving forward as myself and as my comedic character, Mona Simone. Definitely tune in to ACONNECTIONTV.com. There are uploads weekly, and there is a section on there now called YouTube Corner, where you can get all of the reviews from myself or my character, Mona Simone. My character actually did a review of Watchmen episode 1. So if you want to watch that hilarious full review, I think it's like a 30-minute review. It's going to be like 12 minutes on the YouTube, and then there's like 30 minutes of that review. It's hilarious. I love doing videos with Mona Simone. Some of you guys don't get it, but it's just for laughing purposes. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ACONNECTIONTV. I had to restart my Twitter. So definitely follow me again on Twitter. I love Twitter now. So hopefully too many crazy things don't happen with the Twitter, but I love Twitter now. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ACONNECTIONTV. I would love to get my Twitter back up to like maybe 2,000 subscribers, so definitely help your boy out with that. And yeah, again, leave comments below and follow your boy and subscribe on ACONNECTIONTV.com. Shout out to the over 400 people that are already subscribed to the network. We are building, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for helping out and supporting by subscribing. We're vigilantly determined to give you guys some good stuff, and we got some good stuff coming to the tail end of the year. So thank you guys for subscribing. Love you so much. Stay blessed. Deuces.